Good morning, students. Good morning to all. So now, still we are not completed the first lesson. First lesson only is going on. So last day we have studied some of the basic concept of economics and goods and services. Okay, some of the features of goods and the types of goods. So in these types of goods, we have studied the public goods and the private goods, consumer goods and capital goods, and perishable goods and durable goods, and some of the type of goods also we have studied. No. So another one of the side. So we have to study the services. Okay, we have to study about the services. So today we will study about the services, features of services, and the some of the other concept of economics. Okay. So before that, I want to just remind you what we have studied on yesterday. Okay. Some of the types of goods, the free goods and the consumer goods. Have you remember what is the meaning of free goods? So what are the goods are gathering from the natural? It's called free goods, right? For example, air, sunshine, water, and everything also will be gathering from the natural without paying any of the money. Okay, that's called natural goods or free goods. Okay, next is the consumer goods. Okay, so what are the goods are purchased by paying some amount of money is called as consumer goods. Okay, otherwise what are the goods are daily used by the human beings in our daily activities, that is called consumer goods. Okay, next, capital goods. Capital goods means, sorry, next the consumer goods and the capital goods. The capital goods mean, so what are the goods are used to producing the consumer goods is called capital goods. Okay, so for example, for the consumer goods is daily used goods, the pen, paper, cup of tea, cup and desk, cloth, everything's also the consumer are using for their daily life. Okay, this is calling consumer goods. The capital goods means, so what are the goods are used to produce the consumer goods is called capital goods. For example, machineries. Okay, for the production of any of the consumer goods, some of the machinery, some of the equipment is needed. For producing that equipment, one of the machinery is needed. That machinery may be called as capital goods. Okay, next one is perishable goods. Perishable goods mean some of the short-lived. Okay, so what are the goods has the short lifespan, that is called perishable goods. For example, vegetables, fruits, and fish and meat. Next is durable goods. Durable goods mean, so the what are the goods are having longer lifetime, that is called durable goods. Chair, desk, and what cart, and some of the stone, and some of the electronic items, everything is also called as durable goods. Okay, so today we will study about the services. Okay, students, today we have studied about the services. So one of the basic concept of economics is goods and services, right? So already we have studied about the goods, now we studied about the services. So when we are studying the goods also, we have studied the service. So in this economics, services also considered as a goods. Okay, but normally we know about the services, the meaning of services. The services is a intangible items. Otherwise, so the services is provided by the professionalist and the employment and the business activities also. Okay, it is not consumed by intangible. Okay, we can feel or it will be satisfy the psychological satisfaction, right? Okay, along with goods, services are produced and consumed. Okay, along with the goods, so the services also can produced and consumed. Okay, services mean now some of the internet or the telecommunications or one of the services. Okay, it's also produced, and we are also using the services. So it is called consuming. Okay, so normally the services possess some of the features. Okay, so what are the features are there in these services? The term of services mean first one is intangible. So the services are intangible. So intangible things are not physical objects but exist in connection to other things. For example, brand image, goodwill, and the clarifications and some of the what satisfaction, psychological satisfaction, etc. Okay, I said some of the services for goodwill. Goodwill mean, for example, we can take Pothys or Vasant and Co. Anything. Okay, any of the business organization are already earned before that the goodwill. Okay, so all the commodities in this Vasant and Co. or the Pothys will be as very good. That is the goodwill of that organization. Okay, our brand image means the Titan watch is there. Okay, so you have, I think you have seen that the symbol for the Titan watch T. Okay, when you are seeing the Titan or some of the what, so the Woodland company, so the when you are seeing the good brand image, the brand image also will be earning some of the good name. Okay, so this is also called as a services, and not only that, for the main things for the service is providing or some of the satisfaction, psychological satisfaction. Okay, normally when we are using the goods we can touch and we can feel some of the physical object. Okay, but in the service we cannot feel as a physical object, but we can satisfy the psychological concept. But nowadays the tangible things are converted and stored into tangible items, such as recording a music piece into a pen drive. They are marketed as a good. Okay, so hearing the music is one of the psychological satisfaction concept. Okay, so playing music is also one of the services. Some of the musicians are making the music, and when we are hearing that music, you will get some of the psychological satisfactions. Okay, but nowadays that music is also will be stored in this pen drive or any of the other software items. Okay, and it also sold in this market for money. Okay, so nowadays only the because of improvement of the technological that services also will come to the tangible and intangible. Okay, but some of the other services, the services for the doctor, services for the lawyer, services for the teachers cannot touch, but we can get the satisfaction for their services. Okay, next, another one of the feature of the services is heterogeneous. So services vary across regions or cultural background. Okay, they can grouped on the basis of quality standard. A single type of service yield multiple experience. For example, music and physicians, etc. Okay. Normally, so many of the peoples are doing different type kinds of the work, but in the same stream. So now the taking treatment from the unit of the doctor is vary from one doctor to another one of the doctors. Okay, so the music also played by different type of the musicians. Okay, and the same music is also played by different kind of the artist. Okay, so the service vary across the region and cultural background. Okay, so on the basis of the cultural and the regions, so the same services will be varied on the basis of the human psychological. Okay, next, inseparable from their makers. So we cannot extract the skill from the makers. For example, the musician, the skill for the musician is not separated from the musician. Okay, suppose if any of the musicians know to play the music, it is always belonging with them. Okay, it is not separable from the makers. So services are inextricably connected to their makers. For example, labor and the laborer are inseparable. Okay, suppose the productivity of the one labor is not able to separate from that labor. Okay, so and not only that, it is not transferable from one person to another of the persons. Okay, if you have any of the specified talent, you only can achieve, you only can operate, and you only can perform by using that talent. Okay, so we cannot separate your talent from you, and it is not transferable from one person to another one of the persons. Okay, but the goods is not like that, so we can easily separable the raw materials from the finished product, and it is also transferable from one person to another one of the persons. Okay, but service is not separable, and it is not transferable from one person to another one of the persons. Okay, next, perishable. The services cannot be stored as inventories like assets. Okay, already I told, now the services is not able to save like assets. Suppose if there is no chance, no opportunity, no facilities to save the music, we can hearing the music in the presence of mind, in the presence of only. Okay, so the services are not able to store or save. So in the sense, so the services is considered as a perishable item. Okay, so how the fruits and the fish are using within the short time span, so like that the services also considered as a perishable item, because within the period of, for example, we are going to watch music, we are going to watch any of the movie, so we have to go to that 3 times only, so the particular time only. Okay, after that we cannot see. Okay, but nowadays, by the way of improving the technological and technical, so we can save all the services. Okay, we can save all the services and stored in this market also. But another time, why we are considering the services as perishable mean? For example, it is useless to possess a ticket for a cricket match. Once a match is over, it cannot be stored and it has no value in exchange. Okay. Now, for example, today or tomorrow, one of the IPL cricket match is going on. Okay, will be conducted. I mean, we can easily go and enjoy the match. Okay, suppose if you are not able to going to the match is conducted on tomorrow, we can easily exchange the ticket for another one of the persons. Okay, but after over the match, if there is no electronic item facilities, we cannot enjoy the match. Okay, so when the services are going to provide, and that time we have to consuming, otherwise it will be spoiled and it will be vanished. Okay, so we can consider it is the services are perishable items. Okay, but now the current situation, so many of the opportunity and so many of the facilities are there, because of that we can easily save and we can enjoy the later also. Okay, thank you. Okay, students, next, the utility. Another one of the basic concept of economics is utility. So we will use this word in many area. Okay, whenever we are going to study about the market and the price and the consumption and the consumers, we will use this word very broadly. Okay, the name is utility. So normally we will understand the name utility is some of the useful, right? So the same meaning also is considered in economics. So utility means usefulness. Usefulness mean what? So when we are using some of the commodity, okay, for example, mobile phone. Okay, when we are having one of the Android mobile phone, how much it is useful to us. Okay, suppose if there is any measurement to measuring the usefulness, the amount of usefulness is called as utility. For example, if there is measurement are there to measuring the usefulness of mobile, we can measuring, okay, the 10 unit or the 12 unit are usefulness we are consumed. Okay, anyway, so how one commodity is being as useful to the public or the peoples or human beings, that is called utility. In economics, utility is the wants satisfying power of a commodity or service. In economics, utility is the wants satisfying power of a commodity or service. Wants satisfying power of commodity mean, already I told, as I told, so how one commodity is providing the usefulness to the public when they are using that commodity. Okay, otherwise, after arising the wants or the desire to consuming the commodities is satisfied by the same commodity or services. The wants is arised from the mind of the consumer or the human beings. Okay, so after purchasing, after attaining the commodities, how much of their wants is going to satisfy is called as utility. Understand? Simply just you keep this in your mind. Utility means usefulness. Okay, otherwise want satisfying power of commodities. Okay, when we are using the mobile phone, how much of we are satisfied, that is called utility. And characteristics of utility. Some of the characteristics are there in this utility. So what are they are? So utility is a psychological concept. Utility is a psychological concept. So utility depends on the consumer mental attitude. The utility depends on the consumer's mental attitude. For example, vegetarian derives no utility from mutton. Okay, normally the non-vegetarian peoples are eating heavy meals or meat. When they are eating meat, he will get some of the usefulness or utility or some of the satisfaction. Okay, but the same meat is not providing the satisfaction to the vegetarian or vegan. Okay, so when we are having or gathering some of the satisfaction to consuming any of the commodities, it will be satisfying our psychology. Okay, otherwise it is the psychological concept. We cannot measuring the satisfaction by any measurement. Okay, so if you are get satisfaction, so we can say some of the usefulness is derived from the any one of the commodity. Okay, so utility is a psychological concept. Next, utility is not equivalent to usefulness. Okay, so utility is not equivalent to usefulness. For example, a smoker derives utility from a cigarette, but his health is not affected, but his health is gets affected. Okay, so normally the cigarette is affecting the human health, but the smokers are want to smoke the cigarette. Okay, when we are smoking the cigarette, he will get some satisfaction. That is, the satisfaction may be called as utility, but it is not useful to their health. Okay, so the utility is not equivalent to usefulness, right? Next, the utility is not the same as pleasure. Utility is not the same as pleasure, because a sick person derives utility from taking a medicine, but definitely it is not providing a pleasure. Okay, when we are doing something or when we are consuming any of the commodities, we have to get some of the satisfaction, but in the same time we feel as a pleasurable, right? But when we are being sickness and taking the tablet, it will be giving some of the usefulness and it is also having the utility. But when we are consuming that commodities, we will not taking the tablet with a pleasure, right? We will take the tablet by the bitter mind setup, right? So it is not the same as pleasures. Okay, some type of the commodities will providing some of the usefulness to the people, but when they are taking that usefulness, they will not get some of the pleasurable mind. Okay, next, utility is personal and relative. Utility is personal and relative, mean an individual obtains varied utility from one and the same good in different situations and places. For example, um, some of the cotton or some of the coat. Okay, some of the winter nations are using some of the cotton coat or some of the woolen coat. Okay, according to their place and their climate, some type of the cotton or coat will be suitable for their peoples. But in our summer areas, summertime, so this coat is not suitable to all the peoples. Otherwise, what example? Some of the poor peoples are consuming as a normal goods, they will get more utility. And the same good is not providing the same utility to the rich people. Okay. And some of the youngsters are using some of the commodities. When they are using or consuming that commodities, the youngster will get more utility. Okay, but the elders are not obtaining more utility by using that same commodities. Okay, like that some of the vegetarian or non-vegetarian, so when they are consuming the commodities, they will get less satisfaction, and some of the non-vegetarian will get more satisfaction or more utility when they are eating the mutton or meat. Next, utility is the function of the intensity of human wants. Utility is the function of the intensity of human wants. An individual consumer faces a tendency of diminishing utility. Do you know what is the meaning of diminishing utility? So the diminishing utility means the amount or the value of utility will be decreasing when we are consuming any of the commodities as continuously. For example, you are going to eat an apple. Okay, when you are eating first apple, you will get more satisfaction and more utility or more usefulness. So continuously when you are eating the second apple, third apple, fourth apple, you will get some of the bore, and you will get, and your utility and your usefulness, your satisfaction will be decreasing. That is called marginal utility. Okay, so an individual consumer faces a tendency of diminishing utility, mean on the basis of the attitude of consumer, the diminishing marginal utility will be decreased or sometime it will be constant. Okay, normally the children are like the sweet as very much or more, but the same sweet is not liked by the elder peoples. Okay, so when the children are consuming the sweet, the marginal utility will not be decreased, but in the same commodities used by the elder will be decreased, right? Okay. Next, utility is a subjective concept. Utility is a subjective concept, means it cannot be measured objectively and it cannot be measured numerically also. Okay, already I said, first point, So the utility is a psychological concept. Okay, like that, the utility is a subjective concept to mean. So we can talk about the utility and the usefulness or the satisfaction. Okay, so we can ask, did you enjoy when you are doing that activity? Did you enjoy when you are watching the movie? Like that, we can ask, they will tell, yes, I have enjoyed so much. Okay, but we cannot see, we cannot measuring how they enjoyed when they are seeing the music, when they are going to the tour. Okay, so when they are eating the biryani or any of the favored food items. Okay, so utility is a subjective concept, and there is no measurement to measuring the utility. Okay, so when we are goods in this concept of goods, so we can easily measuring how much amount of goods you got. Okay, but in this utility we cannot measuring how did you enjoy when you are watching the movie. Okay, so when we are seeing, yes, I have enjoyed very much, we can't see that and we can't measure how they are enjoyed. Okay, so the utility is a subjective concept. It is not measured as numerically and it is not measured as a objectively. Okay, so subjectively we can consider, okay, that persons and the peoples are enjoying or the peoples are satisfied some amount. Okay, next, utility has no ethical or moral significance. Okay, utility has no ethical or moral significance. For example, when one persons are using some type of commodities, it will bringing the benefit, but in the same another peoples are using the same commodities, it will not bringing the benefit. For example, the butcher or the cooker are using the knife for the purpose of cutting the vegetable, it is good, but the killer are using the knife to kill the other people is not the benefit, it is the problem, it is the crime. Okay, so doing some of the activities or the utility has no ethical or moral significance. So but that knife is providing utility for both the people. Okay, so the cook also using the knife and the killer also using the knife, but the knife will provide the utility for both killer and cook. Okay, but the cook is used the knife for the purpose of cutting the vegetable, but the killer are using the same knife by killing another people. Okay, but the utility from the knife is same to both the cook and the killer. Okay, but when the knife is used by the cook, so the some of the benefit will come, but the killer is used the same knife, some of the crime will happen. Okay, so the utility has no ethical or moral significance. Okay student, today I am thinking it's enough. If you have any doubt, please ask me, and today onwards I will give some of the study portion, please study. Okay, if you have the book, just study from your home, and if you have any doubt, ask me in my WhatsApp also. Okay, so today's study portion is just study the characteristics of utility. So now we are studying the last, the characteristics of utility. This is your study portions. Okay, it is very easy. When you are reading the heading, subheading itself, you can easily understand and it will not be forget. Okay, it's very easy. Just please study, and if you have any doubt, ask me. Thank you.